You know the drill by now. Here we go. Go, go, go!
13 at the moment, 18. Now 17th position is yours at the moment. You're driving superbly. Try and maintain your current speed.
Now here's a scrap for 16th place. Villeneuve can't wait much longer till he comes in. This may be the chance Tiago has been waiting for.
If he's in first, as I suspect, he'll be looking to get some of his best laps so far. Short filling is always an option.
15th position, 15th. Progressing nicely up the field. Well done, your consistent driving is moving you up the field well. Your tyres are reading green on the condition indicator. You should have optimum grip levels now.
There's a good scrap shaping up for second place. Alonso must be due to pit within the next few laps. There's a real possibility for Fisichella here.
We suspect he's carrying more fuel on board than Alonso, so all he needs to do is sit behind him until he makes his stop. He should be a little quicker without so much fuel in his tank. If he can keep going for a few more laps, he should get past, as long as he can keep it going, that is.
Great first sector, that's the fastest time you've set so far. You're driving superbly, try and maintain your current speed.
That's a promising middle sector for Alonso. The gap now stands at 1.3 seconds. Alonso continues to pull away. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. That's a promising middle sector for Alonso. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. Alonso continues to pull away. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second.
0.2 of a second faster through Sector 2. Be careful in Sector 2, the yellow flag is showing on the monitor.
Fisichella's not going to take it lying down. He's starting to push on now. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
Great time through Sector 3, keep it up.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. First is Button. That's a jump of 3 places. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Barrichello fourth. He slid down from second. We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. The size of the gap is now 1.4 seconds. Fisichella's not going to take it lying down. He's starting to push on now. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
You just beat your best time through Sector 2.
Alonso pits.
Try and maintain this driving. You're moving superbly through the field. 0.2 of a second faster through Sector 3.
Here's the current top 8. First is Button. Fisichella is second. Third is Barrichello. Alonso leaves the pits.
Come in next lap. The scheduled pit stop is next lap. Good stuff. You just put in your best time through Sector 1.
We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
Keep an eye on your car condition indicator. The tyres are showing signs of wear and this will affect grip. That was 0.3 seconds faster than the previous time for that sector.
Fisichella comes into the pits. At the halfway mark, first is Button. Montoya is second. Massa is third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Trulli fifth. He's moved up from 8th. Webber sixth. That's a jump of 3 places. There goes Alonso flying past our commentary position. Fisichella is away.
But Fisichella is still ahead. Alonso speeds out of the pit lane and back onto the track.
Schedule stop the end of this lap. Careful on your way in this lap. Best time through Sector 2.
The fight for the final point is starting to intensify. Heidfeld has to be due for a pit stop soon. There's a chance here for Coulthard to pass him after their stops.
Looks like he'll be first into the pits. I would think he'd be going for a short fill to save time. Coulthard goes fastest through Sector 3. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
While your tyres are blue, don't go crazy. Wait till they're green and you have optimum traction.
There's movement down in the BMW pits. The Red Bull mechanics are out in the pit lane.
That's another great sector by Coulthard. He looks as if he's trying to prove a point. That's reduced the gap by 4 tenths.
Car condition indicator is showing green tyres. They've heated up nicely now. Grip should be good.
Heidfeld has started to respond. That time was quicker than his opponent. The gap has extended to 0.6 of a second.
13th position. Don't get overexcited about moving up the field. We need to finish today.
Heidfeld is in the pit lane.
The end's within your grasp now. 5 laps until the end.
We're at 2/3 race distance. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. He's moved up from 8th. Barrichello fourth. Heidfeld leaves the pit lane.
Heidfeld gains some ground through Sector 1. The gap is now 1/10 of a second.
We're now 3/4 of the way into this race. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Barrichello fourth. Montoya fifth. Raikkonen sixth. Massa is seventh. And Schumacher is eighth.
Careful when you hit Sector 3. We have a yellow flag incident down there. Remember no overtaking under the yellow flag.
Alonso has a lot of ground to make up in the final few laps of this race, but it seems as though he's on it now. This race isn't over yet. Right now, Button is under some pressure. The gap is now 2.3 seconds. Alonso completes a good final sector. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
As we head into the final few laps, first is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Barrichello fourth.
Alonso continues to close in. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
Okay, we've got yellow flags in sector 1. Repeat, yellow flags in sector 1. No overtaking. 8th position, okay, P8 right now.
That's a promising middle sector for Alonso. He's managed to reduce the deficit by another 0.2 of a second. Alonso continues to close in. The gap is now 1.9 seconds.
As we head into the closing stages of this Grand Prix, first is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Montoya fourth. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. He's moved up from sixth. Massa sixth. Michael Schumacher is seventh.
Alonso is fastest through the first sector. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10. Alonso continues to close in. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second. Race leader Button has just kicked off his final lap of the race. Alonso is behind him in second place. Alonso completes a good final sector. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10. The final lap has begun and Alonso is putting some real pressure on to get past the guy in front of him. There isn't much of this race left, so he'd better make his move soon or it will all be over. Alonso continues to close in. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second. Button must have got a message through from his team to push. The gap currently stands at 1.7 seconds. So it's Button that crosses the finish line in first. That's a great drive and fully deserving of the 10 points. Alonso should hang on to finish second. Silverstone comes up trumps again, another fantastic race. And so we conclude the final part of this first European leg. We'll be back here in mid-July to decide some of the other famous European races like Manicourt in France and the second German Grand Prix venue, Hockenheim. In the meantime, we travel to Monteiro, Canada for another captivating F1 race on the famous Gilles Villeneuve circuit. Following that, we'll be revisiting the scene of much controversy with regard to tyres in 2005, Indianapolis. See you there in 2 weeks' time.